chubby girl in the world. Welcome back to the channel. Today is the Sunday Style Guide, and we're going to be talking about business casual. What is it, and how the heck do you dress for it? This is a very common term that there's so many different ways to interpret it that a lot of people have a lot of confusion about what's appropriate in a workplace and what's appropriate at business functions and what isn't. So if that's something that you've ever been confused about or you'd like to learn more about, stay tuned and let's get into it. So business casual for women really has taken on very different iterations throughout the years. So in the 1960s and 70s, you saw more of kind of like the mod, wiggle dresses and swing dresses, kind of the stuff you would see on Mad Men. And then in the 1980s, you see these like really big power suits with shoulder blades or not shoulder blades, but shoulder inserts. And, you have these really kind of more masculine looking clothing. So, and in the 1990s, you see more of kind of like a mix of it, and you see like baby dolls crossed with grunge, and you see all of these different things. And so it can be confusing to be fashionable and to be work appropriate. So I went and looked for the hashtag plus size business attire and plus size business casual, and I picked out accounts that I thought really exemplified and fashion and work appropriateness. So we can agree to disagree. That is the so I found accounts that I thought were the epitome of style, grace, and work appropriateness. You might disagree with me, and if you do, I would love to hear in the comments down below. But I think that there's a couple of different things that kind of make business casual cohesive, something that makes something business casual. One, that it's not too revealing, no plunging necklines, no fishnet stockings, no things that could be considered titillating. So we would remove all of those. Those would not be in the Venn diagram of business casual. And I would also say that unfortunately business casual is probably more muted colors, where you're talking about very neutral colors like black, white, gray, taupe, maybe like camel. I think it also depends on the season. So in the spring, florals and more whites and pinks and things like that. But usually, or even navy blue is considered very business casual. But when we're talking about like robin's egg blue or things like that, it can be done in a sophisticated and editorial way. But for the most part, bright pastels, bright things wouldn't necessarily be considered traditionally business casual. So without further ado, I want to show you 10 examples of things that I think are incredibly work appropriate and at the same time stylish. The accounts for these photos are going to be credited because I will never use a photo on an Instagram account without giving credit to that account. So without further ado, let's get into it. Then Fat Femme and Flawless. This was her outfit of the day. I think that this is a perfect crossover from stylish to business casual. She's got a fitted white button-down shirt with a black skirt with the skirt has an overlay with a pattern. I can never remember what that is called. There's like laser cut. It's laser cut. It's a laser cut skirt pattern. And I think the thing that makes this outfit is the shoes. The pop of color, the yellow on the bottom, I think absolutely makes this outfit. I think this is work appropriate. I think it's very stylish and it looks pretty comfortable. So I'm down, Fat Femme Flawless. So Crystal Howarth looks like she was at the Renaissance Chicago in downtown. Looks like she said she was going for a Jackie O look. I really love that. I love that she's got the contrast piping on here, and this is a much more modest look, and it is very reminiscent of Jackie O. I would say the cut is more the cut of the sweater is not as tailored as like a Jackie O one would be, but this is definitely Jackie O inspired. I love her smile. I love that she's feeling very confident in this outfit. I love that, and I love the shoes too in this outfit. I don't know if you can see, but she's wearing kind of like little peep toe bow shoes. Peep toe shoes. Bow peep? Are they bow peeps? I don't know. What are they called? I don't know. They have a little bow and your toes peep out of them. I think that if you're going to say you're at a hotel and you're at a conference, or you're not necessarily in the office, I think having a few more elements of fun in your outfit is totally acceptable. So good on you, Crystal. This one is after my heart. This is from a company's account, Les Soirs Shop in business style. It is the white with black piping kind of tuxedo style blazer. I love this. I love it. I love the fact that it is it's a men's inspired piece that has been cut for, what was wrong with my voice? It's a men's inspired piece that has been cut for a woman, and I love the detail. I love the black buttons going up the side. I really enjoy this kind of look, and I think it's perfect for office wear. I think it's perfect for day to day, and especially if you wanted to, say it's summertime, you want to inject a little color, you could put a blue or a yellow camisole underneath this and still be very work appropriate and be very, very stylish. This one is also from Les Soirs Shop, and I love a good coat. I love the idea of this beautiful camel colored coat over a very sleek, modern, what I would say is Calvin Klein inspired dress, and just something that is very, it's a very minimalist outfit. I love that look. From Tigachi is a little bit more monochromatic than I would do, but she's got an accordion skirt on, a black blazer, and it looks like a black shirt. I'm not sure if this is a shirt combo or a dress, but I think that so if I were to take this base look, so the skirt and the shirt, and then pair it with that white and black blazer, I think that would have been fire. This is a little too monochromatic for me, but it depends on the occasion. Like, unfortunately, if you're going to, a memorial or something like that, then this would be appropriate. Or if you're going to, if you're going somewhere where all black is appropriate, or if that's just your style, then, that is fine. I think that this look that she has is very work appropriate. I think it's pretty stylish. It's just not my style. Now, this one is from Concrete Amazon, and I really love I think that she's got some black pants on with a black wrap top, and a very pretty sort of, it looks like a blocked cardigan. And whereas I love the way she has styled this, I feel like the cardigan mixed with the black is just a little too casual for the workplace for me. It's not something I would pick. Now, if you work in a very casual environment, like say you're a coder, you're an engineer, or you work at Google where there's like ping pong tables or something, then this might be pretty kind of dressed up if people are walking around in jeans and hoodies. But for me, I work in healthcare and I work as an administrator. This would be just a little too... I sometimes wear denim to work on days where I know I'm not going to see anyone, where I know I'm not going to take any meetings, I know I'm not going to do that, just to be more comfortable. But in this particular, but even then, like, I'll dress it up with like a ModCloth sweater. I feel like this particular outfit is cute, but I don't know that I would wear it to work. This is from the Empower Suit on Instagram, and it's the Eleganza Drape Chiffon Tunic. I'm not a fan of tunics really for plus size people, just because I feel like I want to get away from the idea of, well, if you're plus size, let's just cover up as much as we can. But some days you do just want to throw something on over some leggings or over your pants, and you just want a very easy, effervescent outfit. If that's what you're into, then I think this is a really pretty pattern and pretty color. And I do think that it's work appropriate. I just don't know that it's necessarily, again, my style. This one, I'm gonna say that no, this is not plus size business attire. This is from Kitty Makes It, and there is a really gorgeous blazer in this picture, and what looks to be like a baby doll sort of dress. It does hit just right above the knee, but I'm going to say that this cut of dress is just a little too casual. It's a little, it looks a little too much like something you would wear to go out to the mall or go to the movies in. It's not something that I would wear to work. And if one of the people I worked with wore this to work, it would definitely raise eyebrows. I don't know that it would be, quote, inappropriate, but I would kind of wonder what was going on. Like, was it laundry day? So if you were wearing this out, like, in the world, like, just to the grocery store or whatever, like, it wouldn't at all faze me. Like, I wouldn't notice. But if you walked into the office looking like this, I would maybe do a double take and raise an eyebrow, but I probably wouldn't say anything. This is from Miss Bartow's. I really like this look. It's very utilitarian, but very well put together. I like that she's taken two very neutral pieces and mixed them together with this bright red top. I really like the pattern of the pants too. And she's paired it with some oxblood kitten heels. I think that was a really smart move, because what she's done here is she's drawn the eye to the places where she wants to go. So the bright colors are where you want, that's a kind of easy visual trick. If you feel more confident about your upper half, then that's where you want to showcase the color. And if you love like your shoes and you want to showcase those, then you get those in a bright color. So this really makes it kind of pop. It makes the outfit pop, even though the other ones are very neutral. Now, my final and favorite, this is one of my favorite outfits. And it's funny because it is from Fat Femme and Flawless again. And she says she's living her best Mary Poppins life today. And I, again, love the very neutral outfit. So she's got a black dress on with zip up detail. And I love that you can do that. So if you wanted to be a little bit more buttoned up, you could zip up a little bit more. If you are going to date night and you want to be a little bit more titillating, you could zip it down a bit. This looks like it's made of chambray, which I really like chambray as a fabric for workwear because it doesn't wrinkle very easily. And it's pretty stain resistant most of the time. Pro tip, if you Scotch guard it, like stuff just like slides off of it. Like I've gotten mustard on mine before, and it just like, I used to have this beautiful, it looked like a shirt dress, like a shirt chambray dress, but she's also wearing the pop of color on her feet, so the red, and her lipstick matches her feet, which looks amazing, and I love it, and I absolutely love it. So those are the 10 best examples I could find of plus size business casual. Now, if you search the hashtag plus size business casual or plus size business attire, there's not a lot of outfits out there. There's not a lot of examples out there for it. So which I think is kind of a disservice to the community, because I love looking at editorial looks. I love looking at date night looks. I love looking at, beautiful vintage dresses and all that stuff. And I love that aesthetic. But the truth is that most of us work in a 9-to-5 job, and we have to go to work, and we have to kind of exist in the real world. And it's fun to play dress up when you get home or when you go out. But maybe you have a job that doesn't let you dress in that vintage aesthetic, or you don't have the freedom to do that, or maybe you're wearing a uniform every day, you know, whatever that case may be. So what do you do to jazz up your work outfits to make it tolerable? If you have to wear a uniform, do you do your hair or your makeup differently? Let me know in the comments down below, lovelies, and thank you so much for hanging out with me today and talking about fashion. I can't wait to see you again. Don't forget to tune in for Vegan Makeup Mondays. Bye!